Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. In this channel, we share knowledge on basic physiological related topics. Today we will be talking about endocrinology, which is the study of the endocrine system. Endocrine is derived from a Greek word, endon, meaning within, and krinein, meaning to separate, or to secrete. So putting these words together, endocrine actually means secreting within or I separate within, which refers to glands which empty their secretions directly into the bloodstream, while the exocrine glands empty theirs into ducts. Definition of endocrine. Endocrine is producing internal secretions that are transported around the body, through the bloodstream. Endocrine system as a whole is a complex network of glands and organs that produce and regulate hormones controlling various body functions. Or, it's a controlled system of ductless glands that secretes hormones which circulate through the bloodstream, to affect cells within specific organs. The endocrine system works very closely with the nervous system to control overall body functions, and they regulate things like growth, reproduction, sex differentiation, metabolism, fluid electrolyte balance and internal homeostasis. Moving on to the various functions of the endocrine system. 1. Hormone production. The endocrine system produces and regulates hormones. 2. Metabolism. The endocrine system regulates energy production and utilization. 3. Growth and development. It controls growth, development and puberty. 4. Reproductive health. It regulates fertility, pregnancy and childbirth. 5. Electrolyte balance. The endocrine system maintains balance of essential minerals in our body, such as sodium, potassium, calcium and magnesium. 6. Blood pressure regulation. The endocrine system controls blood pressure through hormone regulation like the aldosterone, angiotensin II, vasopressin, also known as the antidiuretic hormone and lots more. 7. Sleep-wake cycles. The endocrine system regulates our circadian rhythms. Circadian rhythms are internal biological processes that occur in living organisms including humans over a 24-hour cycle. The endocrine system also regulates the body's internal environment through the use of glands called the endocrine glands, and these glands makes up the components of the endocrine system. Number 1 component of the endocrine system is the hypothalamus. It is located at the ventral diencephalon below the thalamus. It links the endocrine system and the nervous system, regulating body temperature, hunger and also serve as a thirst control center. It also takes stimuli that comes in form of impulses from the brain and it passes those signals along to the pituitary gland. Number 2 component we have the pituitary gland. It is referred to as the master gland, because it regulates all other endocrine glands. It takes signals from the hypothalamus and sends them to other endocrine glands telling them to release their hormones. This gland is suspended by the pituitary stalk, which is connected to the hypothalamus. The pituitary gland is actually divided into two main sections, the anterior lobe and the posterior lobe, or the anterior pituitary and the posterior pituitary. The anterior lobe releases prolactin, follicle-stimulating hormone, growth hormone, ACTH, which is the adrenocorticotropic hormone, and also TSH, which is the thyroid-stimulating hormone. While the posterior lobe releases ADH, which is the antidiuretic hormone and also releases oxytocin. The next one is the pineal gland. It produces melatonin for sleep-wake cycles. This hormone is actually in charge of our sleep and wakefulness. On the next slide we have the thyroid gland. As you can see, the thyroid gland is wrapped around the trachea. It controls metabolism, growth and development. Also releases some hormones called the T3 and the T4. We also have another part of the thyroid gland called the parathyroid gland, which are located behind the thyroid gland and they release parathyroid hormones to regulate calcium levels for bone growth and muscle contraction. The next component of the endocrine system is the adrenal gland. The adrenal gland produces hormones for stress response, blood pressure and electrolyte balance. The adrenal gland is also divided into two parts. The first one is the cortex, which is the outer part. This part is responsible for steroid production, which are our cortisol, which plays a role in stress response. Also aldosterone, which plays a role in fluid regulation. While the second part is the medulla, which is the inner part. It is responsible for the production of catecholamines, which are the adrenaline or epinephrine and norepinephrine. These hormones plays a very important role in sympathetic response. The next one is the pancreas. This actually regulates blood sugar levels through insulin and glucagon. And on the next slide we have the ovaries for female, and the testes for male. The ovaries produces estrogen and progesterone for reproductive health, and the testes produces testosterone for reproductive health also. So far, we have given an overview of the endocrine system, its functions, and also the components of the endocrine system. In our next video we will be talking about hormones and some common endocrine disorders. So if you find this video interesting, please like, comment, share and also subscribe to my channel to get more videos like this. And don't forget to turn on your notification bell to be updated whenever I drop a video. Thank you and God bless you. See you on the next one.